Okay, so what we're doing, this is the Super Composting System, SOS, frond composting system. So you don't have to put EFB, but if you've got EFB, it's a huge advantage just for the moisture and the microbes, because we are supercharging it with special microbes that we generate and intensified ourselves. It's a part of our IP, okay, recipe. But so this is supercharging the normal advantages of vetiver grass, which is quite well known. But it's the formula and the technique and application. Now we're sharing and revealing our sensitive IP now, and we're going to continue on. We're going to continue on proving the end results are going to be very efficient and very fast. Okay, so you can see here that we're planting new vetiver grass. You can see from small, medium, ones with just pure bamboo and small roots, and ones with the major bulbs. Okay, and we're planting that. And then after we plant this row, then we go in between these. So they're literally almost touching. Okay, it's a very, very hot day now. It's in the middle of the day. Yeah, it's about 12 p.m. and extremely hot. And we're still planting. This is the beauty about this incredible super miracle grass. It's so amazing. And that's the new one we just started. So they just got a walkway there. Can't wait to show the series, the benefits, and we're going to show the castings and the fertilizer it makes, and you just can't do it any other way. This is the ultimate, and we're very, very confident because we've had 5 years of extensive research and development, which we didn't show anyone, right? And was under a major contract with a big firm, and it was our rights to research a separate project, which we did. So we call this one the closed loop organic SOS vetiver grass composting fronds. See, that frond was fresh. Okay, the one on top. So they're going to continue on adding. When they cut the fronds, when they harvest, the bottom fronds are the ones they normally cut because of the system, right? They'll go on top of these super composting ones, like this one here. This big one we're building over here, the 3. Okay. Now what we're doing, we're super planting. See that first row we planted? They're about 3 inches, 4 inches apart. Now we're touching them. So we do our second planting, then we do our third planting, which is another one in between those two. So they're literally about 5 centimetres. If they're touching, that's the best. Literally touching each other. So it's a hedgerow, and they join up very fast, because if you didn't do it like that, they may take 2 months, 6 months, 3 months to touch. Depends on the distance apart, because there's no rules. When I see people claiming you have to plant 9 inches and 12 inches apart, that's all correct, everything's correct. But subject to the experience and the fast track and the needs of your project. We not only plant them touching hedgerows, we plant 5 hedgerows 3 inches apart, 6 inches apart, 12 inches apart, and we do 50 of them. We do 100 of them, touching each other, one block. It's all stopping the flow of water, all purposes and reasons. Okay, so that's what we do. Okay, so look at this beautiful, look how much we're really planting. The fast track this new hedge. And you can see once again another frond being thrown here. Okay, this is icing on top of the cake. This is just some remaining EFB that we're throwing on top. In fact, next week we'll be showing you that we're putting about 3 wheelbarrow loads on the top, but we're going to consistently do that. Okay, we're going to do some of these closed loop systems without no EFB, because EFB is going to 100% improve the volume, the weight number, the biomass will break down. These will break down to high grade, that black pure, castings, a beautiful soil, rich. Hey, look at this pile here. This not yet filled yet. Okay, so what I'm getting at is these will also have this will have some EFB on the top, but the big one we're doing next week will have no EFB, just pure fronds. So we want to show people just with the SOS and pure fronds and the vetiver hedge, it's very powerful. Okay, so see, we're still digging the trench around this very large one here. And next week we'll be planting another, 3,000. This is going to have a triple hedge on it, so it's going to be about 5,000 pieces minimal on this hedge layer. Once again, we don't need to, but we're going to. Okay, so here, this is the last video for today, the 15th of December. We've created a mega long, what we call is a closed loop SOS, VETIVER GRASS SOS composting system. And you can see we're extending it now. We're going to have a hedgerow here, very wide one. We calculated it'd be over 10,000 pieces. We're going to make this one a massive one. We're going to show that the trees, the growth of the trees having this composting system is not making normal mulch layer. It's making a supernatural, high grade, massive nutrient value of the leaf of the vetiver. We'll be cutting and dropping. See the guys put just some EFB on the top. Now this hedge here will not have any EFB, because we're going to show people just SOS liquid organic fertilizer and just the vetiver is enough to create a super fast track composting system, a closed loop, a self-generated micro-based, self-micro-based, okay, without the use of an EFB. If it's available, then copy us and you get the best results. Simple as that. Will save you 29 years or 30 years of R&D in Sabah, Malaysia. Not just Sabah, Malaysia. So this long one we're doing, we've got three beds here. We're going to show everyone the success of. Okay, this is the first one 2 weeks ago. Okay, we put a big feature one there on the corner. Okay, just to show that. Now this one, this big feature, this with the big clusters, that's what we're going to be putting on this one. This fourth bed, the long one. Okay, super powerful, and it's right close to that mulch tree, the two mulch trees, right? So the amount of nutrients going to wash through that when it rains is just dynamic. Have a look, here's this beautiful cluster we cut, and we cut and dropped for mulch. And look at the biomass, the weight and leaf number. And that's not going to be trimmed for a while, for another month, but we can. They're only going to grow, it'll look like that. In 3 to 4 weeks, it'll look like that. More, thicker biomass, deeper roots, wider in its biomass, the width of it. So this is a real powerful way of called complementary planting, called symbiotic, a symbiotic planting relationship. Okay, this is a real, it might be, look, it looks very basic, but actually a lot of time experimenting, because to get the results we're going to demonstrate and show, took us 5 years, and we know what we were doing in the first. Even before doing it, we had 35 years of compost experience with worm commercial farming on a global scale. That's just a lot of experience. So, to experiment with palm fronds, which we never did before, and this going back 16 years ago. So when we started composting palm oil meal waste and pommy effluent with vetiver, that video is on go to our YouTube channel, put the oldest video, you'll see that it's the Langkon in Sabah, Malaysia, and I was the principal consultant of that project, and it was under SOS. Okay, so what I'm getting at, we gained a lot of experience, and now we just share it to the world. So we really want everyone to pass it on to other people throughout the world, and we're going to keep sharing. This is going to be a really wonderful experience for everyone to see that's in agriculture and every aspect of commercial farming. Okay, everything. This is because you got the food, the leaf of this is a food security. It's an animal stock feed. So for that purpose, there's something in it for everyone. And how nice does that look like? Better than nice.